basic things about client server, right? So now let's discuss little more on this. Okay. So the thing is like we are having, let me again iterate the keywords. Okay. So let me share my screen. Client, right? Server, then request, response, session, cookies, in session we are session closed and session time, right? So we are having these things: client server, request response, session, cookies. Apart from this, what else we discussed? Nothing else, right? So we are good. Now let's see scenario. Like we are having client, we are having server. Okay. So client is the one who is request, right? So normally in our scenario, when you're opening this, right? So browser is a client. When you're using WhatsApp, WhatsApp application is a client, right? So no data will get saved in your phone. It will saved in server. So you are requesting something and you are getting the details, right? For example, you are having, let me go with some other scenario. Right. So here, let's go with PNR status. Okay, here you can see like this one is for know the status of our ticket, right? So there is one ticket which is there, and I'm waiting for waiting list, right? So I will give PNR number here and I will submit. Okay, so this client is a browser here. Who is client here? A browser, right? So first time when I'm requesting, it's like a menu, right? So when I'm typing Indian this URL, this is a initial, this is called request URL. Okay, let's go in detail. Please remember these keywords. Okay, so that's very important. I just copied this. Okay, here you can see this is called a request URL. Which one? This part. Okay, so you're requesting something. So first time when you're requesting, the response is this part. Right? This whole part is the response. Let's make it green. Okay, this one is a request, this one is a response. This one is coming from server, this one you are requesting, this URL, right? So let's divide this URL in some multiple parts. What are the things here? We'll discuss on this, okay? So now let's take only the URL part, this part. This will be very basic, but I want you to learn this. Okay, now let me ask few questions. So you are directly using google.com and these URLs, right? So I just want to know from your side, what is this called? What this part is called? Anyone?
Site.
No, I want exact name, technical name.
Link.
Address.
Sorry?
Address.
Address. You are near. Address is complete URL, but I want this specific part.
Website.
Domain.
Very good. It's a domain. What we call it? As
Domain.
a domain, right? So here you can see with this what you can identify, like this one is a domain. Okay, Indian Rail .go.in is there. This shows that it's Indian government website. Okay. So for example, if you are having US website, how it looks? Go.us. Normally, US is having superiority, right? So any website which is having directly .com, right? So it will mostly from US.com. Okay, most of the cases. But if you want specific, .com, .us, .co.us will come, right? So for example, yahoo.co.in, right? So that's the main you can identify for which purpose this one created. For example, universities, what they will use? Org. Government will use GOV, right? Private website use .com, .sa, .co.in. It's based on Nellore, right? So if India, it's .co.in will come, right? So this one is called domain, right? So now let's think what about this? What is this part? Let me just try. You're wrong or right, no problem. This one I will write like domain. Will come. This one is a domain. Then what is this part?
Sir, it's a protocol, sir.
Very good. It's a protocol. Right? Yesterday we discussed about it. It's a stateless protocol. Okay. What is the meaning of stateless? It will just respond and it will forget about you. It won't go. I told you the example of a hotel, right? So one waiter can work for multiple people, right? So to identify you, it will use a session ID, like table ID. Okay. So whenever you are going, yesterday you are not there, right? So I will try to share video today. Okay. So what will happen is when you are going hotel, right? So hotel, you are first requesting for waiter, right? So you will call waiter. Waiter will come to you. Then you'll ask for menu, right? So he will give you menu. Then you will choose something and you will again request. Then he will respond, right? So you will say like I want a so item, right? He will bring that item after a few minutes. You are requesting and responding, right? So request is whatever client is asking. Response is whatever server is responding, right? So once this communication will happen, he need to bill it, right? He need to bill it. How he will bill? Based on table number. So first request to last request, all the request will be belongs to that particular table number. So after that, when you are closing the bill, he will take that table number. Based on that, he will identify what are the products ordered. Based on that, he will do, right? So it's a stateless protocol. He will not only serve you, right? So there are multiple tables are there. He will go in all the tables and he will serve each person, right? So for each person, he don't need to remember your name, right? So he just need to remember table number. So once the table number is there, for table number 10, this is the bill, right? That's enough. You don't need to go details. What is your name? What is your father name? What is your address? They will not ask, right? So the main thing is only the table number is the primary key where they can able to record all the details, right? So this is called stateless protocol. He no need to remember you. So I told stateful protocol is like I given one example, right? So when you're in 5-star hotel, right? So for one client, one server will be there. He will be stand with white cap and white uniform, right? So until unless you're asking him to leave, he will be there with you, right? So that is stateful protocol. Stateful protocol is the client will stay with server, right? But the drawback of it is like it's very expensive, right? So most of the cases will use stateless HTTP protocol only. Why? It is very fast and it can serve lakhs of customers. One server can serve lakhs of customers. So that's why we'll go with HTTP protocol, hypertext transfer protocol. Now, what is this yes for? Anyone want to try?
Security,
What is
sir.
this?
Secure.
Secure. What is the meaning of secure?
It protects
How you
from
know that? What is the meaning
third-party
of secure
website,
connection?
third-party resources.
Your voice is very low. What is
Sir,
the
it
meaning of
provides
secure
security
connection?
to our
Hmm?
website.
Your voice is very low. Is it my audio is less? No, your voice
Mine
is
is
very low.
100, sir.
Yes means
Sir, it
secure.
provides security to our website
How it will provide security?
from third-party sources.
No. How it will provide security if you're just adding yes? Huh? Just think and tell me. Okay, so let me tell you the story on this. Okay. So your close friend is there. Okay, so he is there in a good. Okay. So previously you saw the postcards, right? You know the postcard? It will be open, no cover, right? So you'll be writing a letter, you'll give address, it will go to that particular person. But postman can read this. Yes or no? What postman will do? Not even postman. Wherever this is going, so all the people can able to read this. Yes or no? What is the problem? It's unsecured. That is HTTP. So whenever you are having any website which is HTTP without yes, it's like an open card. Whatever you are writing, it will be appearing to all the people who where it will go, network also, right? There are some tools using that we can read all your messages. So don't trust HTTP website. Any HTTP website, don't trust. Can we trust HTTPS? No, that also little tricky, will come into it later, but at least it's better than HTTP. Okay. So I'm writing some letter. For example, let me go to my notepad just to understand what will happen. Okay. So I'm saying my name is Anis and I am going to work with you, right? I'm writing this to my friend. Okay. So now what will happen is everyone can able to read this. So now we met with my friend. So I told like whatever I'm telling, so everyone knows. I want to send you some secret messages, but I cannot able to send. What I can do? Then we will have discussion. We'll got some idea. What idea we got? What we'll do instead of sending my name, we'll add +1 to each character. Okay. For example, if you want to write M, I will write N +1. Right. If I want to write Y, I will say Z. Again N O. Right. Again A B. Then again A N. Right. Again E D. You understand, right? So I'm adding +1 +1. Example I'm giving. It's very complex algorithm. I'm just giving one example to you. So now anyone reading, they cannot able to understand it, right? So what's happened? NZ, what is this? I'm not able to understand what he's saying, right? So I will tell you. So whenever you are reading the message, do -1. I will add +1. What do you need to do? You need to add -1, right? So what they will do again? They will write N instead of N, again M. Instead of Z, Y. Understood, right? +1 is the key. -1 is key again. So unlocking key and locking key. It's like locking and unlocking, right? So another thing what I will tell is someone will get angry if he's not able to understand. What he will do is he'll corrupt the data. Instead of saying this one, he will corrupt the data. Then I will tell is I will send the characters of this also. How many characters are there? It is 52 characters, right? So I will write 52 starting, right? So even someone, for example, someone is deleting it, right? I know the total number. So I will understand someone modified it. right? If someone is adding something more, I can understand someone is modified it, right? So I will use some rules to make that message very secret. No one able to read it. Okay. So it's called this mechanism called encryption and decryption. क्या बोलते हैं sir? Encryption and decryption. Hope I'm making sense, right? You're unable to understand. Right? Encryption will make the form into unreadable. Until unless you are having decryption key, you cannot able to read that message. Right? So this is the way they will do encryption. This yes will do that. Okay. This yes will secure your input whenever you are submitting. So that will use a lock certificate and it will modify it to unreadable form. And the other server side, they will decrypt it and they will open. Anyone in between, no one able to see it. Only the sender and receiver. When you are doing WhatsApp, right? So they will use the end-to-end encryption. You saw that, right? When you are installing WhatsApp also, they will say our messages are end-to-end encrypted. Encrypted. They will mention that. Okay. So what is the meaning of it? Once the message is getting submitted, it will not able to, no one able to read it, except even WhatsApp cannot able to read it until unless it is going to senders. For example, you are the receiver person. Okay. Sender person and receive person only, those people can able to see it. If someone is having to that phone, they can able to read it. But in between, even you are capturing all the data, you cannot able to. So that's why this yes is very much important. Okay. So another thing which most of the people do mistake is, now you understand what is the purpose of yes, right? Yes will do secure. What is the meaning of secure? It will do encryption of your data. It will do encoding. So you cannot able to understand what is the deal. And this one will also help you to secure your data. Whatever data you are submitting, it will go to secure by using secure protocol. Okay. So now let's go to again this Indian railway part, right? So now let me go to one website. You might be aware. It's a very famous website. ICICI Bank. Right. So let's open this. This is the domain, right? ICICI Bank. You can see, right? This is ICICI Bank. Now I will ask you a few questions. Okay. Let me capture it. Double form. Right. This one is ICICI Bank. Right. So now with this, just see this for a few minutes. I'm going to ask question on this. Okay. ICICI Bank. Right. So now I'm coming here in this screen. Okay. I'm saying ICICI dot bank. Sorry. Bank dot okay. I modified a bit. Okay. ICICI Bank dot Nellore.com. So what do you understand with this? Is it a valid website? Is it a good website? Good or bad? Let's think like you are having HTTPS also. Can I trust this website?
No,
Hmm?
no, sir.
Anyone else?
No, sir.
So your voice is low, whether it's my laptop problem or something, I don't know. Please speak louder for me.
No, sir.
No, why not?
Because ICICI Bank is not only for Nellore, sir.
So based on that you are saying. But what about URL? For example, consider like India. Now, can I trust this?
No, sir.
Why not? Quickly,
Actually, URL is icsbank.com. Here is icsbank.india.com.
what's the problem? So now let's, for your question, I will modify something. Okay, I will write good or bad. Or I will write India here. Quickly, it's very important because why I'm saying is most of the hackers are using this and many people are getting trapped.
Now also bad, sir.
Now also bad. Why?
Yes, sir. Uh, the India, it can't be come to first, sir. Like
India cannot be trusted.
no, sir.
Don't say
First
that.
come to icsbank.com. After HTTPS.
No, you are wrong here. So this can be trusted.
So,
This cannot be trusted. Why? Okay. So this one is called domain, right? ICICI Bank is domain. It should end with always ICICIBank.com. It should not end with any other domain. This is called subdomains. Anything they can create. If they want for marketing, they can create marketing. If they want to create anything, because I am the owner of this ICICI Bank domain, right? For example, let me go here in this website itself, right? So when I am going inside, right? When I'm clicking login, right? And I'm selecting personal. Now you can see domain change. What it happened? This is valid, right? So this is ending with ICICI Bank. That's, you should make sure it should be ending with. Got it?
yes, sir.
Anything they can add, but the domain name should always be ICICI Bank. It should not get changed. So that's why I'm saying is one of my friend say like we got very good offer in Amazon, right? So he sent me one link called is it a valid website?
No, sir.
Why? This is not ending with Amazon.com,
Yes, sir.
right? It's offers.com actually. They are creating Amazon subdomain. Right? You should be very careful, even it is HTTPS, right? You should not go with subdomains. You need to mainly concentrate on main domain. Whatever is that, you don't need to worry. But it should be end with the domain name.
.com. Domain name.
Right? This domain name. This one looks very good, but it's not a. Another thing what they will do is they will change sometimes spelling. Very small. You cannot able to identify. For example, ICICI banks.com. So normally what you will think? It's a valid domain. It's not a valid domain. They just added S, right? So you should be very careful. For example, sometimes what they will do? ICIC1. Can you able to identify? It's very slight difference, right? So they'll add just one, right? So normally you'll go and you will click. You should be very careful to identify these domains and subdomains. You understand domain, right? Domain is this one. Domain is this one, and subdomain is this particular part. You can have many other subdomains also, abc.abc.abc, but it should end with a ICICI Bank. This is called domain and subdomain. Okay. So you need to think two things. HTTPS should come. Again, you should be aware of that particular domain. Don't click any link without proper investigation. Another thing, what will happen is, this is not a part of our thing, but I am telling one more point, right? So let me go to Word, okay? Right? So this look good, right? So ICICIbank.com. If I'm clicking, it will go to ICICI Bank, right? So what hackers will do is, they will select this, they will right click, and they will say edit hyperlink. I'm not having license for, you know. Not having license version. Let me go to let's try here. I need a word actually. What will happen is, you can change, it will show ICICI Bank, but a link will go to another address. Okay. So what they will do is, they will just edit and they will make mydomain.com. They will forward it to mydomain.com. So never trust if something is having, you keep the mouse on that particular key and check, don't click it. If you are clicking, you are in a risk. Okay, just keep the mouse there. It will show you again ICICIbank.com in link also. Then only you should able to, you should trust it. Otherwise, what will happen is, it will take you to some other website, or it will give you access of your system to other people. Okay, so now you understand the risk of this, right? So first you need to trust only if it is end with a domain. Okay, second one, you should have HTTPS. And third one is, you should not trust, you should not click direct links, even the name is correct. You should touch only the link. After first you keep the mouse there, it will show you that it's ICICI Bank in bottom also, then only you click it. I would suggest never type this, always copy and paste it in your browser. Okay, so never type, never click the link. Okay, so that's why when you are going to any company, what they will do is, they will restrict the access to click the link. You are not supposed to click the link. Okay, so now you understand HTTPS is a protocol, domain is a protocol. Now what is this for, this part? Any idea? What is this particular part? Access the resources, exactly. So one domain can have many things, right? ICICI Bank can have personal loans, right? Credit cards, then their saving account. Right? There are many things can be there. In one domain, if you want to work on particular resources, particular website, if you want to add, what you will do, you are going to particular resources and you can check. So there will be thousands of links, sublinks, right? So main domain is this one, and here you can see it's a personal banking, right? So this one is for personal banking. So you will be having many other resources also. It will call complete. Even sometimes it call a context. I will, when we are a programming language, I will tell you the little different names, but high level you understand what is this one, right? So now let's see what is port. Okay. Now I'm going back. Okay. Or I will go to Google. So what will happen is in each website, right? It's not like for ICICI Bank, you check the ICICI Bank, okay? They are not having only ICICI Bank website. They will be having some other websites also. They will be having servers also, right? So there are many things they can install. Okay, for example, they can have mail also, right? So for example, let me go to our website, okay? So vsrpsoft.co.in. This is our website, right? This one is our website, right? This one will be having actual port of one number with one number. So normally you won't see it. Most of the cases there are two numbers. One is called 80. Okay, for example, ICICIbank.com 1443 or 443. What is this port? It's a secure port. Okay. So another non-secure port is there. It's called non-secure port. Means in one website you can have multiple applications. You can use multiple applications, right? For example, in our case, for example, psoft.co.in, right? So we are having this website, right? So this one is normal website. So, but we are having employees, right? So how employees will work is they are having HRM. So let me go here first. We are using 1443 as a port. This is a hidden. You are not typing it. It's a hidden internally. It will hide it because it's a default port. So can you tell me what is default? Can anyone tell me what is default? Which cannot be changed? No, wrong. What is the meaning of default?
Sir, predefined or inbuilt.
Assigned automatically or predefined? No. Anything?
Standard.
Hmm?
Standard.
Internal or hidden, sir.
No. Default. बोल देते हैं फ्रेंड्स को दूंगा से 5 बजे बुलाए तो डिफॉल्ट से 5:15 को आता हूँ. Okay, he will always late. By default he is late, right? So what is the meaning of default? Default is nothing but if you are not giving any value. For example, बच्चे को तुम्हें नाम ही रखे नहीं. बच्चा पैदा हुआ, बच्चे को नाम रखें तो क्या बुलाते हैं?
बच्चाज बोलते.
बच्चा जो बोलते हैं, राइट?
हाँ.
तो ये कौन रखे है नाम है बच्चा का?
यूनिवर्सल वो,
राइट? बच्ची को बच्ची बोलते हैं.
जी.
So if you are not giving anything, Okay, by default it will take something, some value, right? So these called default ports. For example, when you are opening website google.com, you are not giving any port, then if it is secure website, it will take 443. If it is not secure, http diye tum khali, it will always take 80. It will not appear. But if you want, I want some other number, you can give it. Okay, I will show you that one also. We are having API. You can see 8080 दिखता है तुम लोगों को. 8080 is for Tomcat. It's a non-secure. दिखता है. So for example, if I want to make it secure, if I am removing it, HTTPS. Actually, it's taking 443 by default. It will not appear. It will disappear because it's a default one. You no need to give that number, right? It's disappearing. But when I'm adding it, 8080, remove. So there are hundreds of services you can run. This is called port. क्या बोलते हैं? Port. One application, one server can have hundreds of services. Yes or no? For example, अब तुम होटल में क्या समझो? One person will be waiter, right? So that waiter can do other works also, cleaning. Yes or no? He is not only for serving. He can do cleaning also, right? He can take the bill also, right? These are different roles. It's not part of his service, but one server is doing many things, right? So for taking serving, he will use different port 80. For taking the bill, it will use secure HTTPS, right? So he can change his port, how many service he is doing. Based on that, the port number will change. Okay. So एक server मोले तुम्हें खाली उसे you are not going to use for only one thing. If it's very more capacity server, you can use for hundreds of things, right? So default port is for secure 443, non-secure 80. Okay, it's not 80 is for Tomcat. Tomcat default one is, what is the default one for Tomcat? 80. What is the Tomcat secure port? 8443 default. If you want, you can change. I can 1, 2, 3 or 4 also I can place. It's not like that, but by default it's a 8080. This one will help you to understand particular service in that particular server, right? I can have Tomcat also, I can have mail server also, I can have database also, anything I want I can use it. This will help me to identify the port. Okay.
When we use Google, we are using HTTP here. When we are using app like Facebook app, Instagram app, WhatsApp, then you're running the
Internally, I will tell you that you will come to know later. Okay, so what is the application? What is the difference between application and browser? Okay, there is a lot of things will come, front end, back end. We will discuss it later. As of now, just consider as a browser. Okay, so Google you cannot use HTTP. They will not allow you to use HTTP because all the secure ICICI Bank also you cannot use HTTP. For example, I am going ICICI Bank, right? For example, I am typing also, right? ICICIbank.com, right? I haven't given HTTP or something, but they will force you to use HTTPS by default. It's a secure. You cannot use unsecure port. They will not allow you also. अब तो एक घर में है, घर में आपको one door is not having any lock. One door is having lock. So you are calling some third person. You will ask him to come with a non-secure or secure one. Why not secure? Because right, he knows then he can do something else also, right? So you will try to avoid that door even it's there, right? So you will lock it anyhow, you will close it. But in case if you are having something like some personal people can come, you are having back door, but you will not inform this about other people. Local people can use it, right? So normally HTTP we are using now, yes, we are using till now, but it's for local. You cannot use it outside, but HTTPS for other people. Someone is coming from outside, you should use HTTPS. Someone is inside, use it HTTP. Got it? Right. Any questions still here? Any questions? Now let's move. So now you understand domain. Now you understand subdomain. Right? Now you understand port. And now you know encryption and decryption. Are you people with me?
Yes, sir.
So anyone is having any questions on this particular context? Now let's go to local language, okay? So now, when I am running any server in my local, I'm not using server. I can install server in my local system. Then I can use always a local host. Okay? Local host कर क्या? For example, अब तुम्हें, if you want to invite me to your home, so what you will say? Can you come to my home? You say my home, right? So some other, your friend is there. If he is asking, if he is also inviting, what he will say? Can you come to my home? This my home and your my home is different. Yes or no? Because it's my local. If I am saying Abba, it's my father, right? Abba. Ammi bole to, it's my mother. I should not, I no need to call with names. I no need to call with address. I will just say, can you come to my home? So automatically means that it's your home, right? So whenever I am installing something in my local server, I will use the keyword local host. It means it's my system. It can have address. If it is in internet, it will have address. But I no need to call with that particular address. I can call directly with the local host, right? So this one is the local host. Okay. Anything which I want to call from local, it is a local host. Now let me run Tomcat. I will show you how local host will work. I'm having too many Tomcats. We'll go with 10. How to start Tomcat, you are aware, right? I'm starting Tomcat. I will explain you. No need to worry about now. So I'm just running my local server. Okay. So now if I want to run it, I will run localhost 80. Port number, let's see port number. You can see here localhost 8080. You can see it's running in my local system. Where it's running? In my local system. So I'm giving non-secure host. हम घर वाले का security रख लेते हैं मैं. No. So local host with non-secure. If you are copy and pasting it, it will show HTTP. HTTP localhost 8080. So this one is non-secure port 8080. It's a Tomcat. This one is a port. This one is normally a domain, but I'm not calling it as a domain because it's a local host, right? So another thing, if my system is having name, right? Even to my ghar bole, it should have address. Yes or no? Yes or no? So it will be having address. So it will have name also. Particular, for example, Mulapet, particular pin number, right? So how to know that host, that name, right? So when you are going to your my computer is there, right? My computer. This PC, right? Right click, property. You can see device name, right? This one is the host name, हमारे घर का नाम. Okay, so instead of local host, here if I am writing Ibn Aziz, then also it will work. Understood, right? For example, why this is important? I can use localhost, right? No need to worry. But in your home, so you call your father as a father, but what sister will call? Your father's sister. What she will call? Brother. Or she will call with name. What her mother will call? With her name, with his name, right? So in that case, if locally, if 4 or 5 people are there, they want to interact with each other, they can use host name also. Either they can use local host or they can use that particular host name. It's called host name. So now you can see both the things are working. Even I call local host or I can call this one. Now just you are in this network only. Where you connected? So someone in local, if they want to connect, right? So now let's you share your screen. Irfan is here, so he is sharing his screen. So I'm connecting with piece of network 5G. You also connected with 5G, right? So now this is a Irfan system. Okay, whatever you are seeing. Now go to browser. You're in browser, right? So just open new. Now type localhost 8080. I will give you the link. So if you want. Localhost:8080. Remove HTTP yes also. Because in local, you no need to call with the 8080 port is not secure. HTTPS, you remove HTTPS. No, you need to remove HTTPS. Yeah. So now it's not working. Why? Your system is not having Tomcat, right? So now you call Ibn Aziz 8080. I will give you the code. I will give you the link. Message. Not in WhatsApp. I want to give you in Team itself. Where is the chat box? So pinging you. Now click that link. Teams itself I sent. So top you can see chat is there, right? You click that. Yeah. So now click the link given by me. The people in the same network can able to access my system. So now it will work for you also because both are in a same network. So now my system is behaving like a server, right? But you cannot call by using localhost because localhost is your system. But if you want to call my system, you need to call with a host name. Got it? It's a bit slow because my system is memory full. Got it, right? You got the screen? Share your screen. You got the screen? Okay, so he will get if he is calling by using host name. So it's, no, you are adding HTTPS. If there is maybe some network issue. So what will happen is no connection is site. Aziz.it. So you connected with same network or mobile? 5G? Check. If you are not in 5G, you will not able to connect it. So you didn't connect it with 5G. piece of network because it's a different network. If same network, what will happen is you can able to collaborate. Okay, so you understand, right? So now each URL, what is the URL? Then what is the host name? So what is the URL? I didn't mention, right? So what is the URL? URL is complete. This complete thing is called URL, unified resource locator. Okay. So this one completely is called URL. Then this one is a host name or domain, right? This one, if you are adding something, it is called subdomain, right? For example, if you are going to
You are
ICICI
not
Bank-
sharing screen, sir.
Huh?
You are not sharing screen.
But you understand, right, what I am saying?
Ah, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So when you are coming here, ICICI Bank is a primary domain, HTTPS is a secure. If you want to go to subdomain, for example, contact us, I am going. So it's going directly in website itself. If I'm going to form center, your thing is direct domain. If I want to go to personal banking, okay, login personal. You can see subdomain is coming, right? So what is encryption? What is decryption? What is the port? Right? What is the host name? Right? Those things you understand now. Tomorrow we'll try to go a little deeper on other stuff. So do you have any questions? I'm ready to answer now. Okay, we'll do that. Tomorrow I will explain. Any questions still here? Ragi Java. Do you have any questions?
Sir. Sir, I don't have any questions.
Rizwana.
No, sir.
Sharmila. Any questions?
No, sir.
Sir, in my Eclipse servlet programs are showing errors, sir.
So I will teach you tomorrow. But I will start with
Yes.
HTML. I will give one. I want to give you one homework. Okay. So there is something called HTML tutorial.
Sir, should I come offline?
Yes, you have to come. You can come.
Yes, sir.
This
From
website,
tomorrow,
yeah.
from
This
tomorrow I will
website
come.
I want you to read by tomorrow because this is not part of our course, but to understand what is advanced Java, you need to understand HTML. Okay, so I am giving one link. I want everyone to go through that link and should prepare for tomorrow. Okay, it's very, very important. Please don't take it lightly. So HTML basics tomorrow, everyone should get prepared and come. Without this, we cannot able to proceed. It's a very easy, very easy. But you have to spend some time on this. Okay, so I will tell you how to. This is HTML code. If you try yourself, it will open the screen. Here you can modify the things and you can, for example, I can write, this is heading, right? So I can type something and I can print it also. For example, I want to modify this is heading. Very beautiful website, I like it. My name is Anis. Then run, it will change here, right? So you can try, you can learn HTML on this. For example, if you want to print the table, right? So you can see here. Share bane hai? Oh, sorry. It's a very beautiful website. Okay, you can see this. I opened this, right? HTML. So, for example, if I want to practice, right? So first here you can see I am having some code examples they given. I can use try yourself. I just click it, right? So right side is output and left side is a code. Okay, for example, if you want to modify something and I want to test, right? So what I can do is I can write, just I will update it and run. So this screen will change. This is the code, this is the output. For example, if you want to print table, right? For example, so just go with anywhere tables. Let me go to tables, or I can, if I want to use any other tables, right? So table is the example, right? I want to try this. How I can write a code for this, right? So I can use try yourself, right? Table is there. So if you want another column to be added, right? So what I will do, I will copy this line. I can paste it here. I can add my name, for example, or my company name. Right? If I am running it, you can see another record added, right? Coforge, Bangalore, India, right? So they will explain each and everything, and you can practice also. Very beautiful website. I like this website. Okay, so just try to learn this one. I will give you a brief tomorrow, but I want you to get well prepared because this is very important for advanced Java. Make sense, right? Now I'm stopping recording. Okay, let me stop the recording. So we are good now.
Yes, sir.
Tomorrow I'm expecting to have some homework to be done. So please try to complete this.